Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the International Airport, St. Paul, Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. For those of you who want to come in person and look at some of our stuff, we're happy to have you come by. Well, today you're going to get the information on our newest edition, and boy, is it a neat one. You're going to want to watch this video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, a walk around, and all those details that you want to have. It's a 1951 Studebaker Commander State Convertible. Oh my gosh, the top of the line for Studebaker. I'll give you more of that information in just a moment. But yes, you can click on the link in our description and it'll take you right to this car on our website and give you all that information and give you pricing and have access to our over 100 additional vehicles we currently have in inventory. So our website, for those of you who are computer savvy, I'm getting better. It is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. So we are open and available to you 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. You can check out all our current inventory, and it ranges from cars in the 1920s all the way into the new 2000s and beyond. So yes, we probably have that dream car sitting on our sales floor right now. So make sure to check out that website when you get the opportunity. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get back to a 1951 Studebaker, and it's a second year for the Bullet Nose. Probably the most sought after, whatever Studebaker design, because it looked like a jet airplane engine intake for me. I mean, as a kid, this was one of those super cool cars, no matter what. But this is what everything was going after 1950, give or take. Everything was looking towards airplanes, jet airplanes, rockets, all that stuff. And Studebaker was one of those to kind of capitalize on that very idea. Yes, don't you love that intake look? Look at that hood ornament on it. That is just really a cool hood ornament. And like I said, this was the top of the line for Studebaker. I mean, the Commander State Studebaker, it was the high end, and it had the first time that Studebaker actually offered a V8 engine, a 232 V8 engine. And not only did this car come, whoever ordered this car in 1951 was not perhaps your typical Studebaker buyer, because they really stepped up the program here. They not only ordered the V8, but they ordered the automatic transmission as well, which means this car is something anybody can get in, jump in, and drive. Plus, they added an AM radio. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you what, they really got off on the right foot when they ordered this one. Beautiful Sahara Sand paint on this car. Just really is a great 50s color all the way around. Well, they made a little over, 3,700 give or take of the convertibles. So if you're looking for kind of a rare one, I don't remember seeing many of these as a kid, and I don't remember seeing many even to this day. So if you're a Studebaker lover or you want something that not everybody else has, maybe this is what should be sitting in your garage right now. Let's take a look at some of the other great features on this car. Another thing I do want to point out, wide white radial tires. And I'll tell you what, radial tires is probably one of the nicest things that you can do if you own a collector car. It's just safer, they're better tires, they ride better. Everything about them really is an improvement over the old bias tires that they had in 1951. The other thing that I even remember of talking to people who bought these cars back in the day is the chrome work on this car is really nice. Those bumpers have been redone, some of the other chrome work as well, because they called it Korean War chrome. Now, I don't know what that all meant, but all I've been told is the chrome was just not quite as bright and shiny and lasting because of the Korean War was starting, and they were using that in the production of arms and whatnot. So that was just one of those little tidbit facts that I heard one time from some old timers that bought these cars back in the day. Yes, it's got the 232 V8. When we take a look at the inside on this car, and I mean, it's got this, what they call Amaretto artificial leather interior. I mean, it's probably a really good idea not having real leather in the event you forget to put the top up, or it rains, the weatherman lies to you and it rains on you a little bit. It does have a power top, so that's not such a problem. With the tan canvas top, you can put that up because in just a mere minute or two, but just always one of those things that happened to me on my convertible not too long ago. It's just like out of the blue, boom, little rain, but it's got real leather, so I had to wipe everything off real quick This is probably not quite so critical because it is much more preventative to causing any damage. But let's take a look at the inside. Again, I made the comment that this thing has an AM radial, which was really another big upgrade for these cars, an automatic transmission, original instrumentation all the way around. Very, very nice. I mean, I'm looking at this. I love the bags. If you look on the door panels, they got an extra, storage compartment on the sides of the car, not only with the glove box as well. But the other thing that Studebaker has that a lot of cars, maybe you've seen this later on in some of the the Thunderbirds, but they have vents on the sides here. So if you want to get some fresh air flowing in, you do, of course, have vent windows, which is still one of my favorite things for all these older cars. I love vent windows. Don't ask me why. Just one of those little things that we kind of have a tendency to remember. Beautiful room in this trunk. I mean, it's always one of those things I always talk about is if you own one of these cars and you want to go to the golf course, boy, there's enough room in this car to at least get one, maybe two sets of clubs in there. Always one of those things to consider when you're buying a collector car. Maybe not the most important thing, but hey, it's still something to take a thought of. The other thing that I want to make sure, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and even TikTok as well. So give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much, and you'll get all the information on this given car, our current inventory, which is well over 100 right now, and as an added bonus, you'll have the opportunity to see some of the cars we've sold over the last several years as well. Again, remember that website, ellingsonmotorcars.com. You can always give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will also do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have about any of our cars, this one in particular, or any of our other inventory. Well, I tell you what, I just don't see very many of these bullet nose Studebakers. I think it's just one of the coolest designs they ever came out with. Plus, the beautiful tires with the wide whites really sets this car off. Now, if you want to come down and look at it in person, you're more than welcome to come on down to Ellingson's. We are open to the public Monday through Fridays from 10 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. If you want to touch it, feel it, and make sure that it is real, like I said, you can check it out 24 hours a day. Yes, the other thing I always highly recommend if you have an older car, be it anything, if it's a Studebaker, a Ford, Chevy, Hudson, whatever, join the local club. Now, I know there's a lot of Studebaker clubs out there, and there's a national one as well. Join those kind of groups because you can get together with people, have car shows, get-togethers, meetings, and you always find Mr. Wrench. The guy can answer some of those questions about what some of these old Studebakers had, the way they were, and he can help you if you have some mechanical questions. Just one of those things that we always suggest. The other thing we can help you with, if you're looking to say, well, it's my first collector car, how do I finance one of these? My local bank doesn't even know what a Studebaker is. They have never even heard of what it was. Last one, of course, built in 1966 in Canada. But if you need that, we have several sources for getting financing for any of your classic and collectible cars. And they have great terms, different, whatever. If you want 3 years, 5 years, you name it, we have ways, and they have sources for you to find that as well. Check that out on our website. Click on the link when it says more information, and it'll get you right to us. The other thing you could do is sign up for our news blast. We have a thing that comes out all the time, new arrivals, whatever. We always like to have that. If you're looking for a given car, a car finder we have as well. Say, I'm looking for a given car, put it in our system. If one of those happens to come our way, by golly, you'll be one of the first people where we call when we get that. So that is another thing. And lastly, if you say, well, I live in Southern California, I live in Florida, how do I get my car to you? Well, we have also sources of people that we've used for many years. We can get a car shipped any place in the continental U.S., for that matter, any place in the world. We've sent cars everywhere. So if you need that, if that's a constraint or a concern, again, give us a call. We're more than happy to answer any all questions you may have. But 1951 Studebaker Bullet Nose Commander State Convertible, boy, I tell you what, no one else in the neighborhood's probably going to have one. So anyway, we appreciate you watching our videos. Hopefully we give you enough information. And if you have other questions, like I said, call us anytime. We're always happy to do our best. Thank you again for watching our video, and we will see you next time at ellingsonmotorcars.com.